So many people that I'm friends with, because I'm friends with a lot of military people, Lodge brothers, have asked, why do pirates carry cutlasses if they have flintlocks and blunderbusses? Why indeed? Why do you carry knives when you still have guns? Well, I mean, the guns today are far better than the flintlocks, right? Have any of you ever used a flintlock? It is the worst weapon. I mean, there are things of beauty. They could be ornate, don't get me wrong. But for sea-carrying purposes, the gunpowder could easily be dampened by sea air. The clubs, start over. So my hair's wet, so I just got out of the shower. See, look, not scripted. I just decided that I wanted to talk about pirate guns today. So, flintlocks, the gunpowder, it could easily dampen, and they could really only hold one shot. You know why people are from, over 100 years, from the Revolutionary War to the Civil War era, there was not much development in firearm technology until, the Wild West era when they invented the revolvers. Until then, firearms could really only hold one shot. So, yeah, flintlocks only hold one shot. They took a painfully long time to reload, which, if you're in the middle of a battle and you have to take, minutes to reload, not very practical, right? So, if flintlocks are so terrible, why did pirates use them? I mean, they could also, have the chance of misfires. Well, they're for numerous reasons, right? They could still kill you, right? They could still cause wounds and stuff. And so many pirates carried many. Also, the butts could be very useful as clubs. Right? 10-year-old, Beavis and Butthead joke. But the end of the gun, right? The end of the handle, right? They're rounded, they could be used as clubs. So, if I could show you what I'm talking about, many bludgeoning weapons have a similar design. I have a shillelagh in my closet. Where is it? Somewhere around here. I need to clean my closet, obviously. Where's my shillelagh? Here it is. See, the end of a pirate flintlock, if you've seen one, would look something like this. You could easily whack someone. Bonk. And the intimidation factor is always there, right? Now, a much better pirate firearm would indeed be called the blunderbuss. What's a blunderbuss? It's basically the world's first shotgun. It has a big brass end. I don't even own a blunderbuss either, but spell it BLUNDERBUS, and just Google that and you'll see it. And those things could also be dangerous to the users as well, but with destructive power, ooh boy. They show up a lot in pop culture, especially in pirate eras. Just imagine a rifle or pistol, wooden handle with a big tube that ends like the nozzle or snub. I'm more of a swords guy than a firearms guy, but ends in basically a bit of a trumpet. And flintlock pistols weren't just used by pirates. They were very ornate weapons and were used in duels, most famously in the States against Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. You'll see them pop up around, and sometimes they would be combined with weapons. Many people say, hey, what would happen if we combine this with a sword or something? So in many museums you'll see shots, real life gun swords, if you ever play Final Fantasy. They're nothing like the Final Fantasy versions, but gun swords do exist. In fact, the famous naval admiral Horatio Nelson owned a gunblade. If you don't know who that is, he was the inspiration for a literary character named Horatio Hornblower. But if you really want to know who he is, that famous statue in London, in the middle of the street, standing there, saber at his side. It's Nelson's column. That was actually made in honor of him. He was one of the greatest naval geniuses of all times. Other flintlock variations, there are like chick knife pistols. One had like a little cool calendar on it, which I found was cool. Like a calendar engraved on the blade, and it looks like a knife pistol. I'm like, that's cool. See, like Polish axe pistols. There's like a Burmese carbine where the barrel has like a hidden sword in it in Burma. Anyways, combination weapons did exist. They were not really effective, and in fact, a lot of times it was more of a novelty thing. Because the first rule of war, I mean, outside of, hey, go effectively kill the enemy, is also, you have to sometimes look cool doing it, right? Militaries want to look cool. I mean, even today, right? You know, Top Gun, they have the whole aviator shades, right? I mean, they could have used any sunglasses, really. So, yeah. Look cool, but kill the enemy. And so, a lot of weapons are basically status symbols, right? They're basically the Ferraris of their days. Some of these stuck around in, like, ceremonial swords and knives and weapons. Like, you'll see officers in military parades carry sabers. And so, I guess I filled enough time for today. Rock on, my dudes and dudettes.